Please welcome Rob Zielonka from Escape Velosity, CEO of Escape Velosity.
First of all, everyone, welcome to the Hartford Club. We've been on this street since 1873. A lot of founders have joined this club through the decades. Samuel Clemens, thank you. Mark Twain. We have Colts. We have J.P. Morgan. So Katharine Hepburn. A lot of folks that were pioneers in their industries were members here. So hopefully we can bring some of that new blood to the club, new entrepreneurship, new activity, and keep things going, keep the legacy going for centuries to come. I also want to thank 1 Million Cups, Dan and his team, for bringing it back to life here in Greater Hartford. And they're the only active 1 Million Cup organization in all of New England right now. So it's pretty impressive what you guys have done, and hopefully it'll continue to grow here, and Hartford can be that beacon. So I'm Rob Zielonka, CEO of Escape Velosity. My extended team is here. We have Jax, our Chief Operating Officer, Danny, our CMO, Mike is here as well, running our programs. So it's not just going to be me talking. I'll start things off, but we're here to answer all your questions. It's going to be very interactive. I'm not going to talk as long as Christian did. Christian, great job, by the way. Amazing what you started, and amazing what you kept going through the years. It's hard to persist like that, and that's a mark of a great entrepreneur. So what we're looking to do with Escape Velosity is really, it starts with the nonprofit we began in 2019 called Partners on Prospect, which was established here to help our communities get more entrepreneurs so the communities can thrive. Workforce development, direct, indirect job creation, tax-based improvement on blighted properties. These are all the things that we think entrepreneurs, in one way or another, can help these communities with, and can especially help Hartford with. So we started this nonprofit to help entrepreneurs get the capital they need to succeed, launch, and scale, and provide the mentorship as well. It's not just the money, but it's also the mentorship. We realized that we needed to, and if we wanted to make a big impact, we needed to go all in on this. So we created a separate organization under Partners on Prospect right now called Escape Velosity, which is our for-profit sort of venture firm, which is going to be designed to help bring in the money from investors within and outside of Hartford, and provide that strong programming, the mentorship that these startups need to launch and scale successfully. It's very important. It's something that's a big void in the ecosystem right now. It's been for a long time. There have been a lot of programs, SB knows very well, that have been started and stopped. But we're stopped and started. We're not giving up. We've been at this for a few years, and we're launching our first fund. We're putting a lot of our own money into this, and we've down selected our cohort last weekend. And so this is kind of a big deal. Private money coming into the ecosystem, investing in risky early stage scalable companies with programming based here in Hartford, and these are all Connecticut startups. In fact, we got applications from even outside of Connecticut for this program. So this is not just a Connecticut gap, this is everywhere, but we're going to do something great in Connecticut. We have to get this right with this cohort. These companies have to be successful, they have to grow, so we could do it again. The investors are waiting to see how successful we're going to be within the first few weeks, first few months. So our big ask is mentors. These companies are in the med tech space, they're fintech, health tech, nutritech, and so what they need help with. I'm sorry?
Manufacturing.
Yep. Yeah. So that's what we have for a cohort, and there's plenty of other verticals that have applied that we'll keep applying for our future cohorts. We need sales experience, sales funnel, the sales process, marketing, industry knowledge in some of these areas. So if you know of anyone that is willing to lend a helping hand to make sure we get this cohort off the ground, talk to Mike, Jax, or myself, or Danny. We'll integrate you into the team where it makes sense. And hopefully over the next few months, this cohort has proven to be very successful because we believe there's a lot of talent, there's a lot of innovation, a ton of inventors in the area. The problem is not the lack of innovation or ideas. It's the execution and the coalescing of support systems around these founders to make sure they launch and scale successfully. So we're piecing it all that together, and we're very focused on getting this right. And once we get this right, We were talking about more cohorts of scalable companies. We're talking about programming that helps Main Street businesses. And our goal is to make sure that everyone has an opportunity to explore entrepreneurship in a successful way, and either bring that to a corporation and be an entrepreneur very successfully, or create your own business on Main Street, right? Or Etsy, or whatever it is your passion that you can help the world with. We want to make sure that you create your own job opportunities and provide job opportunities for others, and that has a cascading effect for this local economy that we think will, once we get going, will be unstoppable. And that is the escape velocity. That's our mission. Momentum that, once you reach it, there's no holding you back. So that's the pitch. That's the presentation.
Wonderful.
Thank you.
And thank you for hosting us.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's a great opportunity for Million Cups and Escape Velocity to kind of be here in the same space, and it's a welcoming. Everybody's welcome at Million Cups to present, and then and then be able to be speaking with you about how to accelerate and commercialize their business ideas. So, really great opportunity to partner together, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're also going to be starting a venture studio type concept, sort of after or in parallel to our cohort, which is going to help inventors who don't have the commercialization experience or knowledge or know who to connect with, to connect with those resources, and we're going to help them commercialize their idea into something that's prosperous. That's another big void in the ecosystem. It's something we're also going to be focusing on, and that actually idea we got from SB, the venture studio concept, something that's very needed. We have inventors lining up, waiting for our next steps on that. So we're focused on the cohort, but we want to do more. So we will be doing more. Wherever the need is in entrepreneurship in Connecticut, we're going to try to fill those voids.
Not many people realize this was the original Silicon Valley of the 18th century, or 19th century. Pratt and Whitney and Stanley, they all started here. Gold. This was really the Silicon Valley.
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of ingenuity coming out of these companies that are still here. A lot of ideas, a lot of people who want to start something on their own. We just got to tap into it and keep it going. Yes, Steve?
You mentioned that there would be day passes available.
Yeah, so this is a brand new idea.
You want to switch to the Hartford Club?
Yeah, if you have
Any more Escape Velocity questions?
any more escape velocity questions. Yes, sir.
Are you looking for another one in the cohort, and two, when would be the next cohort?
Okay, very good question. Cohort 2, at some point we'll be opening up, provided we have a lot of momentum and success with this first cohort. Like I said, we have investors sort of waiting on the sidelines for what we're doing with this cohort. I can't say it's going to be a few months, few weeks, till we start talking about the second cohort. But at some point, hopefully later this year, we'll be getting that word out on cohort 2. Hopefully it'll be a larger cohort. Hopefully it'll be more investing than the funding we're putting into this first cohort, because this is a small pilot. But yes, we'll be looking for more talented, scalable startup companies for that cohort. So stay tuned.
Any other Escape Velocity questions?
Yes, ma'am.
Question, does it matter if it's a product or service?
Nope. It just has to be scalable, and it has to be based in Connecticut.
For profit?
For profit, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah. One day, we'd love to be so successful that we have different funds for different types of businesses, but we're starting with what investors are most excited about first.
Is it restricted to a particular economic zone?
No. Good question. We were looking at opportunity zones initially because of what we want to do for workforce development in underserved communities, but we've opened it up just to make sure that we can get something going, right? We don't want to restrict it too much, but maybe down the road we might do something in certain zones. We're not sure yet.
Would you like to switch hats?
Yeah, quickly.
To the Hartford Club?
So I've been a Hartford Club member since the end of 2017. I formed a charity event, series of events called Dungeons of Hope, which we play board games to raise money for a homeless shelter on South Park Inn on Main Street. Heroes Fighting Homelessness is our tagline. And so I needed a place to park my nonprofit, a place to meet, a place to expand my network, and I saw the Hartford Club as a perfect spot for that. And it's done more than that. We started companies here, right? We solve problems. We've learned about problems, gaps. So for me, it's been a great place, a great hub for innovation and I guess social enterprise development. So I welcome you to the Hartford Club, to use the club. We're offering day passes if you want to stay here and work throughout the day in our members lounge, order some lunch if you want to. Day pass is $35 for the entire day if you'd like to take advantage of that. But yeah, we're looking for just more activity here and more like-minded individuals to have discourse with. So, welcome.
So you'd be welcoming to other, I mean, obviously Million Cups, but other groups that might want to be making the Hartford Club their home as well. So just keeping it open to the folks maybe bringing their meetings to here.
Right.
Not just be members of the club, but also.
Correct. Yeah, thanks for touching on that. So if you're like-minded and you have a mission to help work with workforce development or improve the city in any way, Level is a perfect example. We welcome those sort of events, memberships, activity, and we could talk about how we can work together to make sure we make it work here for you. So, yep.
Any other Hartford Club questions?
Those are lamb chops, right?
Yeah.
And we have those for lunch.
Yeah.
They're delicious.
I think
Yeah.
they're on
I think
Monday.
they're one of your favorites. Is that or the salmon?
Depends on the day. Yeah. I love them both.
Last lunch, yeah, you had one of those. So
Yeah.
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 There's a question in the back.
I do have a question.
Yes.
I'd rather discuss it sidewalk.
Okay. Awesome. Great.
Well, great.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you very much, Rob.
Thank you.
Excited to get started. So I, guys, stay and have some coffee and chat for a while, and if you want to stay for the day, you got the opportunity for those day passes. And look forward to seeing you next week
No.
and the weeks thereafter. Please tell your friends, spread the word to potential presenters. Refer one in, we'll give you a shirt. But really, we need some support and growing the community. So thanks very much for coming.
Look forward to next week.
Until next week.